Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Gunnar Modi, and today I will try to decode a question which I have been hearing a lot from the rival fans. The question apparently is that is Mikel Arteta a Mourinho kind of a coach or a Pep Guardiola kind of a coach?
When I lose a duel, I'm upset.
We all know how much Arteta loves to win a duel, isn't it? That's why he has team full of monsters. You see the high press, you see the way they are going about the duels, and you will know why he is insisting on having tall players in the team who are very aggressive. Whether it be Gabriel, whether it be Saliba, whether it be Calafiori, whether it be Kai Havertz. Winning duel is mandatory for him. Even now, a new addition, Mikel Merino. Oh, we can't forget Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. Although Gabriel Jesus is very good with winning the duels, Zinchenko is kind of a liability when it comes to defense, but he's very good on the ball. All right, so I do see a lot of similarities between Mourinho and Arteta. For example, at his time at Manchester United,
Three for me and two for them. Respect, respect, respect.
Mourinho did sign players like Lukaku, Matic, and Pogba, who are apparently 6 feet tall or more. And if you see Mourinho's game, his game also revolves around a lot on winning duels. Although there are major differences between the play style of Mourinho and Arteta. For example, Mourinho focuses a lot on counter-attacking and long balls and direct passing. On the contrary, Arteta focusing on having the possession and having the control of the game. A lot of people are claiming Arteta to be a defensive coach, which I think is a little wrong. When it comes to statistics, last year in Premier League, Arsenal were the highest scoring team till the last day. Of course, in the last day, probably Man City surpassed it, but Arsenal did win 3 London derbies against Crystal Palace and Chelsea and Fulham with 5 or 5 plus more goals. So I don't think Arteta is a defensive coach. I do think he is an offensive. I think he's more balanced coach than being an aggressive coach or an attacking coach or being a defensive coach. I think he's very balanced when it comes to, and he adapts to the match very frequently and he's very flexible with it. Having scored so much, Arsenal still was very vulnerable, especially on the left side. We all know how much Zinchenko struggled against Liverpool, especially when he came against Mohamed Salah. Zinchenko couldn't match up with his pace, and when it comes to winning duels, we know how much he struggles. Although Zinchenko has his qualities, he's very good with beating the press, and he's very good on the ball, and he doesn't lose the possession so easy. So yes, he has his pros and cons, but we needed someone more complete. If you want to win the league, definitely you need someone very brutal and having very less margin of error. And I think Calafiori is one of them. Yes, Calafiori does has his own defensive liabilities as we saw him against Savinho, but I do think he's still an upgrade from Zinchenko. So if I have to compare Arteta with a Mourinho or a Pep Guardiola, I do think that he is neither of them because I think he's a very modern day coach who adapts to the game in between the game, in the midst of the game, and which we have seen in the early matches as well. And I do think it's a blessing in disguise. So I would really like us to not focus on either he is a Mourinho or either he is a Pep Guardiola. He's our own Arteta, and he's winning us matches and he's winning us points. So I think that is something which we should be focusing on. So if we come back to the verdict, I definitely think that Arsenal fans should not be focusing or should not be hearing from the rival fans that oh your Arteta is not like a Pep. He plays boring football and he's not even like Mourinho, not winning trophies. Guess what? Arteta has been trying to get rid of his stubbornness, and that stubbornness is to play in a certain manner. Arteta adapts to the game in midst of the game. Like he said in the last interview, also if you remember, that he had around 40 formations ready for his game. I know it is a little fast stretched, but I do think Arteta is one of those coaches who has gotten rid of his stubbornness and now he's focusing on wholly and solely on winning points, having been falling short of title twice to the 115 charges team. But I do feel that Arteta is someone who can lead us to glory other than anyone, because we are fighting against someone who are not winning on merit, if you know what I mean. So yes, definitely, I do have immense respect for Arteta, and forget Arsenal fans that he's a Mourinho or Pep. He is our Noor Arteta, and that is the verdict. So as we are talking about the verdict as well, I would really like us to give a little bit of prediction as well. I do think Arsenal this time is going to win the Premier League and will be in the semi-finals of Champions League and winning one of the domestic trophies. I do think that Arsenal is going to win a FA Cup as well. But I don't think that we are going to, as the EFL Cup is cursed for us, I don't think that we are going to win a Carabao Cup. But this is my prediction. Do let your prediction be known to me in the comment section as well. Please do not forget to like, share, and comment, so I want to reach 50 subscribers as early as possible, so I can live stream my FIFA gaming experience as well to you guys. And of course, I can go live with my matches and everything. So do make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe, and do not forget to tell your friends and press that bell icon as well.